So this video is for those of you that are not sure if you should go for your LPN or your RN. So I'm going to give you my insight, and then hopefully from this video you kind of determine what's best for you. Now, I would say for a person that doesn't have a lot of support, but has the ability, whether you have a little older children or already have like daycare and set in place, that could be able to go to a full-time program, I would suggest you do LPN. I feel like with LPN, you are able to get into nursing. You're able to make some good money very fast, and you are able to get like in the field, so you got an idea of what you're doing, as well as if you do ever decide, I'm sorry y'all, I'm noticing like white on my nose. If you ever do decide to go back for your RN, you don't have to work as hard. You could probably work like 3/12s or whatever to kind of like make your ends meet, versus if you were, you know, going straight for 2.5 years nonstop, working at Rite Aid or whatever. No shade to Rite Aid workers or whatever. You get what I'm saying though. The money will be totally different is what I'm trying to say. Now, the thing with the LPN program, like I said, most LPN programs, unless you go part-time, in which the program is going to be longer, it's going to be over 2 years, or more closer to like 1.5 years. But if you go full-time, you figure your program will only be like 11 months to a year. But with that full-time, they want you there Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday. Typically, it's 4 days of class, your 1 day of clinical, or 3 days of class, 1 day of clinical, but you are having to be at class longer. So that's kind of like where your LPN program kind of sits. Again, like I said, if you already have like a support system with whatever you're doing already, it's set in place, you have daycare together, you have it where, you know, when you get off of work, you know, the kids already set up to go somewhere else. You have it honestly set up where you can get it done. I honestly, when you have children, I think LPN is where it's at. The beauty about becoming an LPN too is that honestly, depending on where you live at, that might be all you need. I've made 98,000. You know, I've made 80,000 as an LPN. You know what I'm saying? And been okay. I've also bought my home as an LPN. I said in one of my other videos, I was going to tell you guys about that. I bought my home as an LPN. I bought 2 cars as an LPN. If you guys want to know how I bought my home with bad credit, how I improved my credit, I definitely can make a video about that. But I've done that, you know what I'm saying, as an LPN. And this is without becoming a RN. I know there's so much like infatuation over being an RN, but there are women out here, men out here, people out here that are making big moves just as an LPN, and the program is so much cheaper if you are not going to a community college. Now let me transition over to RN real quick, because that's where there's going to be a difference too. Now with the RN program, the beauty about the RN program is, although it's longer, it's more flexible in my opinion. Like for me, throughout my RN program, I've been able to go to school 3 days a week. I'll have 2 class days, 1 day of clinical. So it's a lot more flexibility there. The problem with the RN program, I feel like, is that it's a longer program. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that don't have the support, it's going to take you longer to get through the program. Will you get your RN? Absolutely. But do you have the ability to hang on for 2.5 years? Why I say a half? Because some of us may need prereqs that can take you a semester or 2. So, and that's another video I can make. Honestly, I don't even know if that's video. That depends on what school you go to, what your prereqs will be. But typically they are anatomy and physiology 1 and 2. Some schools require chemistry, some require a math, which is typically like a college math, college algebra. And then some require, like I said, the chemistry, and then micro. Some require micro too. It just depends on the school. Now with the RN program, yes, more jobs available, more employment, more flexibility. Yes, you can go all over the place. I agree. However, like I said, does that work for you? You have to know your situation. That's what I wanted to record. I was so like adamant about recording because I said, I think sometimes in the nursing field or the nursing school realm, whatever, sometimes people try to push people into, you should do this because this is what's booming. This is what's booming. Listen, what's booming is what you're going to do. There are women out here that I've met. There are people out here that I've met that are medical assistants, and they've done some amazing things and made some good money as a medical assistant. No LPN, no RN. You get what I'm going? You know what I'm saying? CNAs, I met CNAs traveling all over the place, making good money, working in the Veterans Affairs, doing things of that nature. I've never even heard of that before, but this is what people are doing. So you have to figure out what's going to be best for you. That's the answer. LPN or RN, what's going to work for your situation is the answer. For me personally, you guys see it. I went for my LPN first. That's what worked for me. RN didn't work because of the situation I was in. RN is working now because I have a more stable lifestyle, have a home now. I'm not living in apartments. I have a stable car. You get where I'm going? More stability now. I can do that. But if it wasn't stable, I don't know if I could have did that. So guys, that's how you choose. Stay tuned for more videos. And at the end of the day, like I always tell you guys, you can do this. All right. Thank you for watching.